So at least 26 people were killed after gunmen opened fire on a group visiting Pahalgam, a popular tourist destination in South Kashmir on Tuesday. The attack took place in Baristo Meadow, around 5 kilometers from Jammu and Kashmir's resort town of Pahalgam. Among the dead were tourists from several states, including Karnataka, Maharashtra, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. The Resistance Front, TRF, alias Lashkar-e-Taiba, the banned Pakistan-based terror group, claimed responsibility for the attack. Security across the Kashmir Valley has been increased manifold after the killing of several tourists in a Pahalgam terror attack. The joint combing operation by Army, CRPF and J&K police is underway in the region. Special forces, sniper dogs and other technical intelligence means have been deployed to track down the attackers. This incident has shaken the entire nation. The Pahalgam attack has been widely condemned by global leaders in one voice. It has been termed as a brutal attack, a heinous crime. And DD India correspondents Salman, Qazi and Vishal, Baristo join us from Srinagar on the story. Coming to you, Salman, first, what can you share, what more can you share with us on Home Minister Amit Shah's visit to Baristo, the site of the terror attack in Pahalgam?
The Home Minister Amit Shah is currently in Baristo, and he is Home Minister Amit Shah is in Baristo Valley, where the attack has taken place, and he's trying to he has visited the place. Before this, he interacted with the family members of the injured people, of the people who were killed in this attack.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Salman. Vishal, this incident has shaken the entire country. Well, it is a barbaric crime. Again, Kashmir Valley has been witness to. Is the sentiment similar where you are at?
Well, absolutely. A very good afternoon to you, Tanvi. I'm here at Lal Chowk, which is the epicenter of Srinagar. We have seen protests going on since morning here. We have seen people coming out in groups, in large groups, with black flags and black bands on their arms. They are protesting this gruesome attack. They're saying this is not what Prophet Muhammad teachings tell us. This is against Islam. Islam does not teach this. So they are coming out and showing their anger because they're saying this is an attack on the spirit of Kashmir. I will ask my cameraman to show you. Now this is the Lal Chowk. There you see the clock tower, and there you see the protesters. They are holding banners in their hands. This is the epicenter of Srinagar. The place used to be bustling with crowd because this is the peak of tourist season. All the shops are closed. There is a complete strike down which is called Bandh here in protest against the killings. So there's a lot of anger here and people stand all united. We've spoken to some of the locals here. They are offering all kind of help. The auto walas, they are offering free ride to the tourists who want to go to the airport. The hotels, they are also offering rooms at a much lower budget. The tariffs they have lowered down, and they are all saying that this is an attack on humanity. So definitely the spirit of Kashmir, the spirit of a secular India will not be cowed down by this barbaric, inhuman and cowardly act. This is what the people of Kashmir want to tell the terrorists across the border, those who are working on behalf of the people across the border, those who are part of this attack by the Lashkar-e-Taiba group, and also those who want to see India disturbed. This is the spirit of Kashmir that tells the world that India stands united and all are one against any kind of terror attack, because this is an attack on humanity. There you see they are carrying "Stop Killing." This is Kashmir against terror. Kashmiri stands against terror. क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप?
हाँ, ये गलत बात है, गलत बात हुई है। इन पे अटैक हुआ है, नया लोगों पे अटैक हुआ है। ये हमारी सालमियत को खतरा है, ये हमारी इकोनॉमिक्स को खतरा है, इसलिए हम इसकी पुरजोर अल्फाज में मजम्मत करते हैं।
He is saying we mourn the innocent killing. Why do you mourn this attack?
ये इनका कत्ल नहीं है, ये टूरिस्टों का कहीं कत्ल नहीं है, ये हमारी कश्मीरियत का कत्ल है, पूरे कश्मीर जम्मू कश्मीर का कत्ल है। और हम दिल की गंभीर गहराइयों से इसका कंडम करते हैं, इसकी पुरजोर मजम्मत करते हैं। और ये जो अटैक है ये इंसानियत का कत्ल है, ये कश्मीरियत का कत्ल है। हम पुरजोर और आइंदा हम तवक्का रखते हैं कि ऐसे अटैक्स ना हो, पूरा इंतज़ाम होना चाहिए। जितने भी ये इनोसेंट किलिंग जो हो रही है ये बंद होनी चाहिए, हम इसकी मजम्मत करते हैं। आइंदा ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। हम इस दुख की घड़ी में जो हमारे भाई बहन वहाँ पे शहीद हुए हैं, हम उनके दुख के बराबर उनके साथ हैं। और आज आप देख रहे हैं कि हम सड़कों पे आए हैं, बिल्कुल साइलेंट प्रोटेस्ट इसलिए कर रहे हैं, हम उनके बिल्कुल साथ हैं। ये उनका दर्द नहीं है, हमारा अपने जैसे ये अपने खानदान के हमें शहीद हुए हैं, अब हम अपना दर्द इसे समझते हैं, ये हमारा कत्ल है।
So Tanvi, there you heard this man is saying this is an attack not on the tourists, but this is an attack on the economy of Kashmir. This is an attack on our own family members. We stand by them and we would make sure that next time it does not happen, so we would keep our vigil. Now these are the words coming out from the people, from the local businessmen, from the local shopkeepers, because they know that this attack will harm their economy. This attack will somehow turn away tourists from this place, because summertime is the time where they would earn their living. Summertime is the time there when they were expecting business to boom. There were a lot of tourists who are here. Some of them, they are still here, but slowly and slowly the word of unity is spreading across the Kashmir Valley, across Jammu and Kashmir, across the country and across the globe. Tanvi?
Okay, an attack against Kashmiriyat, which means against the spirit of Kashmir. Strong words there by a protester. Vishal, request you to stay with us. Salman, coming back to you, you were sharing details of Home Minister's visit to Baisaran, the site of the attack in Pahalgam.
Yeah, Home Minister Amit Shah is right now at Baisaran, Pahalgam, and he is taking stock of the security situation, and I'm sure that he'll be also be briefed on the operations that are being conducted to nab the perpetrators of the attack. Before this, he also interacted with the relatives of and the family members of the people who were killed in this attack, and he has assured them that all the actions will be taken to avenge this attack and basically bring those people who have attacked them and their planners to justice. Before this he also has taken stock of the security situation in a high level meeting which was attended by the top security brass and LG of Jammu and Kashmir, Manoj Sinha, and the Chief Minister of J&K, Umar Abdullah.
Okay, Salman, this attack is much larger than anything we've seen directed at civilians in recent years in the Kashmir Valley. Did this attack follow a similar pattern, or was it a shift in strategy by the terrorists?
This is one of the biggest attacks on civilians since 2001 assembly house attack that happened. So this is one of the biggest attacks on civilians in Jammu and Kashmir, and definitely this is the first time that tourists have been targeted at such a mass scale, and so definitely the attack does represent a kind of an totally new paradigm in terms of the perpetrators, in terms of the scale, in terms of the victims. It is definitely this is something this was one of the segments that was not really attacked. There have been attacks against outsiders who have been workers. There have been attacks against the civilians, Kashmiri civilians. There have been attacks against the minorities. There have been attacks against the people who were thought to be close to security. There have been attacks against a lot of people. But this was one of the groups that was not attacked. So this attack at such a scale does represent a very chilling turn of the events.
Yeah. Vishal, I see a considerable amount of police force behind you at the Lal Chowk. If you could give us a sense of how the security operations and overall police presence is there in Srinagar.
How the police activity has increased here. There's complete vigil over here. The security has been tightened. Army, CRPF, BSF, and also the Jammu and Kashmir police. They are taking all care that there is no further damage. And also they are ensuring the safety and security of the tourists here, because there are still a lot of tourists here and they are waiting for their flight. Some of them, they have rescheduled their flights. Obviously they are scared, and why not, because this was quite unexpected, as DD India correspondent Salman Qazi was telling us. This is the first time that tourists have been attacked by Lashkar-e-Taiba in the name of TRF, and definitely it's quite a cowardly attack. And people from all walks of life, they are protesting, because this is an attack on their daily bread, because tourism brings food, tourism brings money, tourism is the only thing that Kashmir can boast of right now, because this is the summer season and tourism is at its peak. This is the time where everybody was looking to earn money, and the attack on tourists is an attack on their own family members, as one of the protesters was saying. And why not? Because if it is affecting their livelihood, if it's affecting their daily bread, and if it's affecting their earning, then definitely it is an attack on their family as well. So Tanvi, the valley is in shock. The valley is protesting. The valley is all in remorse, and they are all saying that those were not victims. They are calling the tourists who got killed in the attack martyrs. They are calling them martyrs. So definitely quite a strong feeling here as far as the valley is concerned.
Okay, Salman, the resistance front has taken responsibility for this terror attack. Well, we have seen in reports that it's a shadow group of the LET. If you could give us a bit more background on the resistance front and the terrorist activities they have been carrying out in the recent past.
The TRF and some other affiliated, these groups were created after 2019, and because earlier the groups, for example, LET or Jaish-e-Mohammed, they had been proscribed internationally. So there was a strategy that by renaming them, that they would be able to escape international scrutiny. These groups, TRF, as is understood by the security analysts and the journalists and the analysts here, that it's basically a renaming of LET, and the LET the TRF carries operations basically which can be directly said to be done by the LET, and this has been done to basically evade the international eye.
Okay, thank you very much, Salman and Vishal, for tracking the story for us. Well, it is a day of mourning indeed, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah at the forefront of this security operation. Of course, the forces also at the vigil, at the very best vigil in Jammu and Kashmir. Thank you very much for joining us at the moment.